If you really, really want to get to zero block rate, be yourself. Talk to people like if you know them. Like if it's someone, if you know, I'm gonna text Adam. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be boring. You know, think about
Hello.
your
Hello,
personal
Adam.
relationship. You know,
Hell no.
think
What the hell are you texting me like that for?
right, right. You don't want to be boring. You don't want to be a boring texter. Like if you think about the people that text you, like you know who's boring and who's not.
Right.
So let me ask you, Ryan. I'm gonna put some focus on you. You know why? Let me think about the question. What's different from the way you talk to sellers to the way you talk to your friends and family? What's different? Anybody, actually, anybody can give their 2 cents on it. I really love to see what people come up with. I'll repeat the question. What's different between the conversation that you have with the seller to the conversation you have with friends or family?
And by the way, when you type, don't do it just to panelists. Type it panelists and attendees in Zoom. Just in a drop down.
Okay,
So,
so
yeah.
comfortability, more professional, familiarity. Speaking to a seller client might be more transactional, whereas a family would add more emotion, have to be a little more professional, personal, professional. Okay, perfect. So um this is really an exercise, so I hope that the people that are on here, you're here to get value. This is a practical exercise that you're doing with yourself, and we're just kind of directing the conversation, right? So everyone's saying more professional, professional, personal, a little more professional. Okay, so those people that know about, that have been in wholesaling for quite some time, or maybe you're just starting out and you already know this, because it's so obvious. The people that are going to do business with you, you're gonna develop a ton of rapport. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, professional, personal, but honestly, I could care less about being professional. Like,
Yeah.
there's a time and a place for everything, right? The
They're
time
two
and a
opposite
place,
things. They're two
yeah,
opposite things in this realm. And you're gonna either come off personal or you're gonna come off professional. And I'm glad that we had a lot of people say that they prefer professional over personal, or some professionals. Probably we got like 4 or 5 people that said that here.
yeah. So, if my messages are a little bit of everything, right? The key to having great response rates and delivery rates is variety. I don't just send like the same 8 messages every day. I literally change my messages every single day because they're personal. You know,
Mhm.
even if you start thinking about the people that you're reaching out to, like the pain points, there's so many different ways that you can really cater to those lists and the jobs. And I it would suck for me, like if I really didn't care about being up here, I would give you guys like 10 outgoing messages and boom, go out and try it, right? And maybe you'll have success at the beginning, but what happens, more people start sharing it. Oh, it works, it works, it works, and at one point those messages aren't going to work anymore because so many people are sending them out. So think about that. If you really want more responses and more engaging conversations, even with the opt-out messages, there's still a way to do it, because I see it every day. And once again, going back to the topic, how do I make it personal? There's so many different things going on in our lives right now. Like it's really how you're going to relate to the seller, right? I mean, we're in a pandemic, right? So people are going through different stages of life. Some people are having a tough time, some people are doing okay. So
It
you
could
can
be a
relate to
day.
that.
Let's say you do a campaign. I'll give you guys one. Happy Saturday, or it's Saturday. It's a Saturday campaign. Hope how's your Saturday going?
Yeah, like
Like, or it's Thursday. How's your Thursday going? And you just have a different message. Like different wins like that. That's an example. But you be creative and come in positive. Come in positive. You just don't want to come in flat and professional. Not in this game. I'm telling you, you don't want to be the yes sir, no sir. There's a time and place for that. But in the opener, what do you think on professional? Which would you rather be, Kevin? Professional or personal?
personal every single time. So actually I do have an exercise for everybody that can, if you guys can be real active in the chat with this one. Who I know there's a lot of seasoned investors in the chat. How many of you get text messages yourself, like for your properties? Can someone type in that? How many investors out there actually get SMS messages from other investors? Okay, Ryan, I do. Tony, I do all the time. Sade, only like a dozen a year. Okay, yes, I do. I do. All right, so okay, we'll keep on going with that. All right, with that tangent. So, do they? Let me ask you something. Do they all sound the same over and over? Those of you that said yes. Oh, the same thing over and over and over. But I guarantee you, if I sent you a text, right? If I sent you a text today, you would be like, who is this? Like, this, I know this is a wholesaler, but why are they talking like that? That's what you want to do. You want to have that breakthrough, right? You want to
Yeah.
be able to say, like, yeah, I'm reaching out to these people. Maybe they won't respond, but I'm sending positive energy their way.